welcome to Tiny House Tuesday. This is our first official video for Tiny House Tuesday, and it is a Tier 3 family home on a 20 by 15 lot in Oasis Springs, and it's for a family of four, so two parents and two kids. So recently I've been trying to figure out a new upload schedule because I'm going back to work, which is very exciting. And I have a little less time to do YouTube things. And for some reason, it takes me a lot longer to do things than most people. So I had to manage my time wisely. And this is one way that I'm doing it while maintaining some sort of consistency and structure in my life, which I desperately need, apparently. This is a modern family home. It is loosely inspired by the Skypod. If you don't know what the Skypod is, it's a real house, I believe in the Philippines. And Slater and Chris, who are YouTubers, they're also like really like cool business people, and they built that house, and they live in it with their kids. I think they just had a new kid. But yeah, I've actually been inspired by this house before and have built it in The Sims 2 times already. The first one I did like a while back, like a really long time ago, and it was the best house I've ever built in The Sims. And it was also the most similar to the real Skypod. And also, I didn't really like know what the entire house looked like. Like I just did it off of their house tour, which you can actually watch on YouTube. So yeah, I did that, and then one day there was like a weird glitch in my game, and I just lost everything, and I didn't like upload it to the gallery or anything, so I couldn't recover it, which was very sad. I don't know if it was a glitch in the game or a glitch like in my computer, but either way, it was very, very sad, and I am still sad today. I still think about it, and that ruined my whole year. The second one that I did was a much smaller version of the Skypod, and this one is even smaller. A lot of parts look nothing like the Skypod. I think the only thing that it really has going for it is sort of the style and like the U shape with the pool in the middle. I'm a bit tired from work. I worked the whole weekend and we had doors open. I don't know if doors open is like a thing in a lot of places, but it is in Ontario, I think, if not, just Toronto. But basically, it's an event where a lot of like organizations participate, and they open their doors to the public. And these are usually really cool places that you would like never go into, but you can go into for free. So places like the water treatment center, you get to see how your water is treated and all that. Some other places like the courthouse and some other historic places that are usually off limits, or like the rare books library, things like that. So it's pretty cool. And sometimes arts and culture institutions, which are already open to the public, they will also participate, but they will just like waive their admission fee. So it's like free to get in. And sometimes they will also have like special programming going on and whatever. So I work in a museum, and my museum participated. And it was a lot of fun, for sure. Like we had activities for the guests, and I had like some really good chats with people. I'm a historical interpreter, which basically means I give tours, but I also, at this job, I also write programs, like education and public programs. I also maintain the museum, which means I shovel the snow in the winter. I look after some of the raccoons. That's not really part of my job description, but I do it because I like it. I like the raccoons. I don't touch them. Don't worry. I just make sure that they're doing okay, because sometimes the baby raccoons will sleep up on this little ledge under the roof of a porch that we have, and it's really cute. We just like to check in on them, you know. But yeah, so we had doors open this weekend. I worked both days. So I talked like almost nonstop, and last night I finished at like 7:30. So my voice is pretty tired. I don't know if you can tell. um, but yeah, no, it was really good. And our museum is actually free, like always. So we actually took that opportunity to like um, ask visitors, because usually we get more visitors on Doors Open because it's a big event. And so we took the opportunity to ask people like what they think about the museum, and gather like a little bit of data on like how we can improve the museum in the future. And that was really cool. And I got to like also come up with those activities through which they gave feedback. So we had some like coloring things, and we had like a word cloud, and it was pretty cute. And I was talking to this kid when we were in one of the buildings where we have tools for building carriages, and he was like, I know how to build a car. And I was like, how? And he's like, yeah, I just use this like wood bench, and I use my hammer. And I was like, you've done it before? And he's like, nope. But we had a really long talk, and eventually, like he kept talking about his car, and the idea about building his own car kept growing and growing. And by the end, he was like, okay, so I'm gonna have like my car, and at the end, I'm also going to have like a refrigerator where I can keep ice cream. So in my free time, I can also sell ice cream. And I was like, oh dang. And he's like, yeah, and also there's going to be a button where, like a convertible, your car grows taller. Um, and then you can press the button so it gets smaller again. And I was like, oh dang, you're gonna build all that? And he's like, yeah. And yeah, he was just really fun to talk to. That was my weekend. I hope yours was good too. So I'm going to sign off. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. I make videos every Saturday and Tuesdays now. Tuesdays are Tiny Tuesdays, so if you like tiny homes, be sure to tune in every Tuesday. And if you'd like to download this build, you can download it from the gallery on Builds with Coffee. That's Builds with Coffee, all lowercase, no spaces. Thanks so much, and I hope you have a great Tuesday. Bye!